What do you hear? What do you say? Alistar Johnston might not be here to stay. Welcome back to Fog Football. Let's talk about it as European giants Inter Milan. Alright, Inter Milan, very interested in a move for Alistar Johnston. And I tell you what, folks, he's a good right back. I'm not going to sit here and BS you, but rumours are floating about that Inter Milan want him. And it looks like 10 million could be the price to get Alistar Johnston from Glasgow to Milan. But we'll read the article here, courtesy of the Scottish Sun. I know a lot of people don't like the Scottish Sun. To be honest, I don't like any newspaper. It just seems weird when people are like, oh, I don't like this one, I don't like that one. I mean, some are more arseholes than others, but at the end of the day, a lot of people are reporting this and it needs talked about. Because, Alistar Johnston is a highly sought after right back. He's a good right back. For our league, he's a great right back. And I tell you what, people thought when Celtic sold Juranovic they wouldn't be able to replace him. To me, they found a guy better than Juranovic. That's not me burying Juranovic, but I think, honestly, Johnston just came in and fit like a glove. It's just perfect in terms of... And it's... I mean, I'm not saying Matt O'Reilly's not as... I mean, Arnie Engels ain't as good as Matt O'Reilly, but it's like that's what you need to do. You need to just be... Celtic have done a good job when they've lost players. They've almost brought players in that have fit it like a... I mean, and it's like Kyogo as well. Like, yeah, they didn't bring in a striker, which was massively disappointing, but Yotta's came in and you've been able to play Maida through the middle. So that's all good. But the article reads, the Italian giants have been keeping a close eye on the hoops over the last couple of years after they previously declared interest in former player Matt O'Reilly. But they lost out in the race for the Danish international. Inter, however, could end up signing one of his former teammates for Glasgow instead, as it's being claimed that Italian outlet Inter.live that Alistar Johnston has emerged as a shock transfer target for the Serie A leaders. Manager Simeone Inzaghi is now on the hunt for a new right back to compete with Dutch international Denzel Dumfries. Dumfries, 28, has been a top performer for Inter in recent years and was recently tied down on a new deal. But as I said, Inzaghi is confident he'll still be an Inter player next season amid recent transfer interest, but the gaffer is keen to bring in another one. Former Manchester United fullback Matteo Darmian has been filled in for the Dutchman in his absence, but he's been deployed across the pitch by Inzaghi this season through his versatility. I mean, Matteo Darmian, he wasn't... Never really rated him at Man United, but then saying that, folks, I mean, who does get rated at Man United these days? I mean, let's be fair. I mean, for the most part, they're all absolutely bogging. Alistar Johnston, to his name, of course, has got 2 Scottish leagues. He's got 2 Scottish Cups, and he's got 2 Scottish League Cups, and he'll be looking to add an extra Scottish Cup and a league title. Well, I mean, the league title's added. Let's be honest, man. That's over. That's done. Now, in terms of his overall stats this season, he's played 39 games for Celtic, 4 goals and 9 assists. 4 goals coming in the Premiership and 7 assists coming there, while he's got an assist in the Champions League and the League Cup. Here, I mean, I think 13 goal contributions in 39 games for a right back's very good. That's averaging 1 every 3 games with goals and also crosses and things like that. But Alistar Johnston, not only is he good going forward and he can contribute in that department, he's also very good at the back. And to me, that's what's more important about a full back. And I just wish Rangers had a full back that could actually defend, because it seems like no matter who we sign, who we bring in, they're all just attack minded and can't do anything at the back. And it really does piss me off. Now, of course, he did go to what do you call that team? He left Montreal. That was the team I'm thinking about. Montreal Impact. Brother, he left Montreal. And then, of course, he went to Celtic for 3.5 million euros, it says. I'm just on like Montreal playing in fucking America. It's weird, isn't it? His market value now is now at its highest it's ever been. It's at 9 million. Now, when he first joined Celtic, it says it was around 6, so he's increased 3 million since then, despite getting a wee bit older. Now, he's actually got citizenship for Northern Ireland, funny enough. Alistar Johnston but obviously decided to play for Canada. What's that all about, eh? And you know what? Contract expires in 2029, which means he's got 4 years left on his deal. I mean, I tell you what, that's a no-brainer. Celtic, man, I'd think you try and get as much money out of Inter Milan as you can as possible. And what do I think a fair market value for Alistar Johnston is? He's 26. Yeah, he'd still be 26 in the summer when this deal could go through. I think about 12 million for Alistar, 10 to 12 million. I mean, because he's 26 and that's quite young in today's market, let's be fair. So, yeah, folks, Alistar Johnston could be on the road to Milan.